All right, so I know that the holidays are coming. We're getting towards that November, December time of the year. That's kind of crazy, and all the kids' behaviors can sort of get amped up. But I wanted to do a little test and see what kind of help I could find just by using Google. So let's say I'm a preschool teacher who needs some help with a tough kiddo in the classroom. So I Google preschool teacher classroom management tips. What I really want is just to find an article that will tell me what I can do to fix this problem, right? So let's say, for the sake of this experiment, that I have a kiddo who gets upset and has big tantrums. Let's see what I can find just on Google to help me with this little one. Okay, so the first article I found says 11 proven tips for classroom management for preschool teachers. So proven tips sounds good. This is going to be good. Let's see what the first one is. Number 1, organize your room strategically. A preschool classroom can be quite chaotic, so the way you organize is important. Helpful. So this isn't really helping me with my kid that's having big tantrums. It's giving advice that one teacher learned to separate noisy areas from quiet ones. For example, the blocks should be separated from the reading center. But what about if your classroom is the size of a Cracker Jack box, like so many of us? This is not helpful, so let's keep going. The next tip says, okay, and remember, all I'm asking is, what should I do? So I am a teacher that is just trying to find what I should do to help with a kid that's having tantrums, because a lot of teachers are in that place, and I want to know what we can get from Google. This one says, emanate comfort and reassurance. Children are often perceptive of attitude towards them. Teachers should be warm and caring towards other children who are acting upset. Okay, but what about kids who are throwing chairs? It says every child is different, but with some children, all they really need is a warm hug to calm down. Number 3 says, give them tools to express their feelings. These are 11 proven tips that are supposed to help preschool teachers with classroom management. Give them tools to express their feelings. It says, offer children options of song, art, movement in a quiet space set apart from the group. Then they should be allowed to manage their feelings either by waiting in the safe place until they're able to participate, or by having their feelings and being with the group anyway. Okay. It says teachers can offer gentle assistance if students do not know how to manage their feelings, with the goal of continuing the flow of the day. Oh, and I can offer gentle assistance if they don't know how to manage their feelings. What kind of dream world are these people living in? We aren't Googling to find help for a kid that just needs a hug. Clearly, we're in need of more help because we have kids who are running away or hurting their peers or having huge tantrums. And the end of this just cracks me up. Remember to offer gentle assistance with the goal of continuing the flow of the day. Just keep on keeping on, moving forward, acting like this isn't happening. And yes, he's picking up the chair again. Oh God, okay. Put the chair down, honey. What else does it say? Make yourself open to students and they might be able to communicate why they're upset and help you solve the issue. Okay, he's picking up the chair. I'm open, honey. I'm open to you. Do you want to tell me why you're so upset and we could solve the issue? No, he said no. He doesn't want to do that. That's not helpful. So let's throw these ideas in the trash. This is not successful with Google so far. And I'll just try to use my body to stop the chair that's flying. Clearly, I need more help. Okay. The next one says, and I'm not making this up, I couldn't have made up something so ridiculous, but this was really on a website meant to help pre-K teachers with classroom management. Here's what it says. Follow the kids from time to time. Blank says, there are times to put the plan aside when you can tell it would be beneficial for your students. There's a quote. One time I One time I found that all of my students had abandoned my circle and had gotten interested in playing under the table. So I got under the table with them, and that's where we continued class. It goes on to say, whether it's teaching under a table, moving free time around, or focusing on something the kids are particularly interested in that day, being flexible and matching their natural interests can make the day more interesting and exciting for them. Okay, like I get it. I get what they're trying to do here with these suggestions. Of course, it can be fun to do something a little different. But my point is, this is no help for teachers who are struggling with behaviors in the classroom. It's so vague. And we know that the stuff we're seeing in our classroom today isn't just a little buddy that needs a hold a hand or needs a hug. It's so much bigger than that. And the list of specific examples that I could go through of things that you guys have told me that you're seeing in your classroom and you need help with is so long. And it's just such intense things like kids hurting their peers, which you just can't have happen. Great, I know that I don't want it to happen, so tell me what to do to fix it. When a teacher can't find the answer to that question, it can turn into a really dark and lonely place. Like, yes, I know good teachers would prefer not to have this happen in their classroom. I would love to be one of those teachers. Please, for the love of God, just tell me what to do to make it stop. I'm all ears. Anybody. No takers. The big problem here is that people aren't turning up to tell us what to do. And teachers are getting stuck in this place of, I don't want that to happen in my classroom, but it's happening. I've tried things to make it stop, but I couldn't. So then all of a sudden, I'm having all of these other snowball problems. I start doubting myself. I start doubting everything. If I can't overcome the behavior of one student, what kind of teacher am I? What are they going to say the next time that they show up to rate me on my judgment day when they come to show up and fill out their clipboard and tell me what kind of teacher I am? And they're going to see that I can't stop this kid doing that thing. I'm not going to score very high. And I'm not going to look like a very good teacher. And the snowball continues. But stop right here. This is the problem. You are a great teacher. There are behaviors that you need help with. And I'm here to tell you, like I'm slipping you a note under the table. I'm here to tell you, help has arrived. And it's in the form of a digital course that I've created just for you. Because I know you're an amazing teacher. This was me. I was here. I was you. I was doing as much as I could to be the best teacher I could, but there were things that kids were doing and I didn't have the answers to them. And that doesn't make me a bad teacher. Same with you. I created a course just for you because I know that you're an amazing teacher. And the fact that you can't convince a child to stop throwing things at their friends doesn't change that. You just need a few answers that have been kept from you until now. You need more help than Google has been able to offer thus far. And that's why I created this course. This course is a little bit of extra intel that you need to get back on your high horse and feel amazing again. Feel confident and proud of yourself again. I'm getting you the deets, the 411, the real messages, the answers to the questions, the solutions to the problems, so that you can get your groove back, baby. You're an amazing teacher. The rater coming to rate you won't be able to dock points next time because the behaviors aren't going to be a problem for you anymore. Not after you take this course. And I'm not exaggerating. You will be able to handle any and every behavior that comes your way. I'm not kidding. In fact, I'm guaranteeing it, so you really have nothing to lose. Take my course, and you will forever be a different teacher. Right out of the gate, you're going to be able to make change in your classroom that will transform it into a calm and happy place for everyone. I designed it to be simple. Every part, nothing complicated. And as soon as you hit play, you're going to see my face and I will talk you through each step. You're going to be able to implement big changes immediately to see the magic happen right away. And every day after that, it's just going to keep getting better and better and better and better. Imagine where you could be at the end of this school year if you pressed play on my course today. It's going to launch November 29th, just a few weeks. But imagine if you pressed play today and made improvements each day until graduation day. Can you even imagine how magical it could be? Dream big. Dream bigger than you can even dream right now. Like, you're going to need to take a minute after this video and really think about how great it could be. Because this course will deliver and it will far exceed your expectations. If I sound cocky, that's not what this is. I am so confident and I know that I can help you. You're going to be blown away, I promise. And your students are going to thank you for it. Because once you take the course, you're going to be able to teach them all kinds of stuff that you can't do when things are the way they are now. But in case you have these problems and you don't feel like now is the time for you, I just want to give you another few tips for managing behaviors that you will be able to find on Google to help you in your time of need. The next one that Google is offering us is refer to the routine. Even something as simple as writing the day's schedule on the board or making pictures to represent activities can help children anticipate the routines and feel more comfortable. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I need help with kids who are doing big, intense, crazy things that are throwing off my whole room. These things aren't helping us. Let's try the next one. Tackle ongoing issues with creativity. It gives the person's name. This person recalls a time when she taught a student who particularly did not enjoy sensory activities. One of her fellow teachers suggested using gloves. Sure enough, the next day we brought out the big bin of goop and asked him if he'd like to wear gloves before touching the goop. He thought it was a cool idea, and then he dug his hands right in. Presto, problem solved. That's thanks for nothing. This ain't helping me. And the final proven tip from this website says, number 11, enjoy your job. While not every day is going to be sunshine and rainbows for you, putting on a good front and approaching the day with enthusiasm can lead to a positive feedback loop that might just make your day a little brighter. So basically, my point here is that everything I have found online has been vague and unhelpful. Completely the opposite of helpful. It's frustrating because they give these broad rainbow happy ideas that are doing nothing to help me with the kids in my classroom that are grabbing toys from their friends. That are doing nothing for me, for the kids in my classroom who are talking back or walking away or disrupting other kids when it's time for learning time. They're not helping me with specific things. They're not telling me what to do, and it's leaving me in the same place I was. So I'm kind of kidding when I say these are your tips if you don't want to do the course, because I need to do my best to convince you that this course is the answer for you. It will solve every behavior problem in your classroom. It will show you how to do so much more than you could have thought possible. And I created it, and now I have to get it to you because I am so excited for you to see how different it can be. If you feel like, I don't know if I'm a good teacher, I can't handle these kids, so that snowballs into my reflection of my observations and how they rate me, and just there's so much stress that comes from that makes you question yourself as a teacher, and that is not what That is not how it should be. You're a great teacher. You just need a little bit, and I'm going to literally tell you exactly what to do. This isn't broad, generic things. This is literally, I have videos that I've recorded where my face will walk you through, here's exactly what you're going to do. And then you can leave that lesson and go into your classroom the next day and easily start implementing just what I've explained the night before. And you can see, whoa, okay, it's getting better. Let me go watch another video. Go implement the things you learned the next day. It's getting better. And each day, it's getting better. Oh, I know what to do when this kid does this. That's not a problem anymore. And slowly over time, your whole classroom will transform. And it will change you back into the confident teacher that you should be, because the behaviors are the problem. It's not you. I'm going to show you how to handle them so that they're out of the way. Because once you can handle the behaviors, everything else is easy. Make sure that you join the waitlist for my course. It'll launch November 29th, and it's going to be everything you need and more. And I can't wait. So this is all about you. I've made it specifically for you to be everything that you need, and it's coming out soon. So your help is literally on the way. I've created it. It's done. It's ready. It's going to be in your hands soon. I can't wait.